Are here each and every day at 8 a.m. to discuss life, to explore this thing of life, to see it differently, to find out ways that we can start to have life in a different way. And today is no different. So, I'm streaming this live on Facebook and on YouTube. If you've not become one of my YouTube subscribers, I invite you to do so at this time. And today, I want to just go back to the whole idea is that our life is whatever we perceive it to be. And you're going to look at me and say, well, Lee, no, that's not how it is. Yeah, it is. Whatever is happening to you is controlled by the perception through which you look at it. It's just that simple. Now, you may perceive other people are having better lives. Again, why? It's your perception. And then we come into the aspect of the idea that, well, this type of life is better than my type of life. That again is perception, isn't it? A Mercedes versus a Chrysler. That's perception, isn't it? That's all it is. Because the fact of the matter is, with transportation, the truth is we have one purpose for it. Get us from one place to the other. Now we build up perceptions. Oh, if I have leather, that'll feel better. Oh, if I have this gadget, that'll make me feel better. Oh, I'll have this. Do you not get that everything is perception? Everything. You can take anything you want. Take your body. Take your body. And you may say, well, whoa, I don't like my body. This. It's your perception. Your body is perfect. Your perception, which gives you your judgment, takes you out of it. And good morning to everybody checking in. I love that you're checking in. Keep checking in and keep giving me your comments. I want your comments because they stimulate my conversation. This conversation is about engagement. It's about you and I having a conversation. That's what these morning things are. That's why I love this new format where you appear on the side, on the screen, so that we know that it's not just Lee out there, but this is not Zoom where we can see everybody's picture. So anyway, perception. What are you perceiving today? What is in your life that's causing you grief? And ask the question, why am I perceiving it that way? Or another question might be, a better question would be, how can I perceive this person? How can I perceive this event differently? Sandra Lynn says, I feel happy when I get what I want. Well, yeah, you know why? That's your ego, girl. Ego loves when it gets what it wants. That's what the ego is. The ego does that, and it wants to get what it wants. It'll do anything to get what it wants. It doesn't care about anything other than itself. That's what it is. I don't know how else to say it any differently. Yeah, the ego, and here's the thing. You want to feel happy when you get what you want. The key thing is you're going to have to get what you want all the time to feel happy, because the happiness you get by what you want, by getting what you want, is very short-lived. Think about all the things. I'll go back and think about the last car I bought. It was great for the first few days. Then guess what? Just a car. Get a new shoes, new shirt, new pants. You find someone to date. My God. I feel disappointed in someone's behavior toward me. Well, get over it, Kavita. They're behaving not because of you. They're behaving because of them. It's just that simple. People get this. People aren't doing things to you. That's your perception they're doing it to you. You get it? The truth is people only do things that feed themselves. I know that sounds cruel. That sounds, well, that's not a really, utopian type of view, Lee. Well, you know what? Utopia is a myth. Utopia is a word where there is no contrast. How do you live in a world with no contrast? Then you have no feeling. You have no experience of life. Here's the key thing. If someone's behavior towards you bothers you, don't be with them. Get them out of your life or adjust your belief about them. We've got many, many options. We've been taught No, we've not been taught. We've been domesticated like animals to believe that we have to tolerate and be certain ways with certain people. We've got to love our mother forever. Well, if our mother's abusive and won't stop abusing us, you don't have to spend any time with her, especially if you're a grown-up. That's her issue. She's a separate, whole, and perfect individual. Why should you feel it's your responsibility to please someone? Wow, think about the pressure of that, gang. When we believe it's our responsibility to please someone. Come on, get out of here. If you let go of that responsibility, here's a good question. How free would you feel? If you did not feel that you had the responsibility of pleasing other people, oh my God, you could be authentic. You could really be yourself. Oh my God, that means you could accept yourself. And oh my God, that means you would be self-loving. Whoa. And if you were self-loving, oh my God, the natural outpicturing of that is that you could love and accept someone else. But no, we stay in the idea that that person is there to please us. Not so. Been married 48 plus years. My role is not to please my wife, and my wife's role is not to please me. Our roles are to support each other as we become more. And then when we link our values together, our top 5 values, when we link them and see how our values support each other, that forms the basis of our relationship. I love that aspect of relationship. Hey, if you don't know it, a week from today, I'm doing a free workshop. A free workshop. I think it's going to start at 10:30. You can find out all about it at agapespiritualcenter.com. You got to go there to register to get on the Zoom workshop. So if you're interested in finding out about what values really mean, what is Lee talking about with values? What is life purpose? If you're interested in that, I would sign up for that workshop. It's a freebie. It's an hour of some of the best information I can give you. And you'll be on Zoom. And being on Zoom means you can ask questions face to face, verbal to verbal. I love that. I did one of these about 5-6 months ago on the 4 agreements, and it was a really powerful workshop. So I'd invite you to sign up, see how that goes for you. I promise you, there'll be so much information that you will just go, whoa, is he really giving me this for free? Sometimes I do. And this is one of those times. So perception. I perceive that I'm going to offer you a great gift next week. Your perception is either he is or he won't. You know what? I can't care. Do you know why I can't care? Because I can't control what you think. That's a change in my perception. I used to have the perception I have to care what people think. I'll tell you what, become a minister. Become a minister, and then you'll realize you can't care what people think about you. You have to be authentic. You have to be real. You have to believe that you're doing your best in every moment. Because if you care about what people think, you'll go crazy. You'll go mad. And it's not just a minister. It's anything in life that you are. I know that's different than what other people are telling you. My suggestion is try it. I don't ask you to believe anything that I talk about, ever. I ask you to prove it for yourself. And once you've proven it for yourself, guess what? You own it because you've got the proof. Most people say, Lee, I know this, but their life doesn't demonstrate it. Why? Because they've never proven what they say they know. You don't know something until you prove it. And the only way to prove it is through experience. You can't say, I know what it's like to do a fire walk unless you've done a fire walk. You can't say, I know what it's like to be a caretaker if you've never been a caretaker. You may have ideas, but you don't know. And then again, you don't know the perception that someone is doing anything with. So you really don't know what they're experiencing anyway. Here's the best thing I can tell you today. The only thing you do know is what you experience, never someone else. And someone else can never know you. That's why this is a journey together, and yet it's a journey alone. Because our evolvement in our awareness and experience of life, we can do alongside of people, but no one will ever understand what we're experiencing. And that's okay, because that's why we're here, to experience life. So with that, I'm going to say to you, have a happy Saturday. Can't we learn vicariously? To a little bit. You can, but when you learn something, when you watch something vicariously, when it happens to you, the question is, are you doing what you learned? Most of the time we say, I've learned it vicariously, but we don't follow up. We don't follow up and do it when it's time. No, we follow up. No, I'm going to be independent. My opinion only matters. And someone does something and we get jealous. We get angry. We get all of these things. Well, whoa, we didn't learn anything vicariously then. Here's a thing that our parents told us. Proof is in the pudding. Who you are and how you react tells me everything. Who I am and how I react tells me everything. Can't hide who you are because you're going to be living it every day. Everybody, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. Going to have another great message. Not a great message, to be a stimulating one. But anyway, I want you to know something. I love you and I accept you just like you are. So you go create your magnificent day. Until next time, aloha.